These guys have fought hard all year, and coming to the playoffs 5-5, tremendous season for these guys.
You remember this frosty video, don't you? That's Coach Leroy Gonzalez from last year. His Robertson Cardinals became champions on the frozen tundra in Vegas. The Cardinals stopped Silver 34-7 to claim the AAA title. Welcome back. Now the Cardinals have their eyes on the Class 4A crown. They never missed a beat this season. The Cardinals are perfect 10-0 and will carry the #1 seed into battle tomorrow. They have 3 shutouts this season, and their defense has allowed only 6 points 4 times. As far as the schedule on Saturday, there you see Robertson taking on Jack Cisco and his Hatch team, and Cobre and Bloomfield playing. You see more quarterfinals. Portales and Silver on the other side of the bracket facing St. Mike's or Ruidoso, the winner of that. And that matchup for St. Michael's and Ruidoso will be a tough task. Kiefer Johnson's Warriors have had a great season with the coach's son of the very talented Parker Johnson leading the way. But the Horsemen feel up to the task, and joining us to talk more about that is Jared Chester. Jared is back.
Thanks, Van. The Horsemen of St. Mike's are the 7th seed Class 4A state tournament. They are coming off a 20-12 win over Kirtland Central last week. Hope to make it past a tough opponent this week, #2, Ruidoso.
Football is a big thing here at St. Mike's. We all take it to heart, especially with the tremendous amount of success we've had lately. And we all know that if we don't perform Saturday, next Monday we'll be turning in the pads. So we're going to do everything we can to make sure that that doesn't happen.
St. Mike's is always the dominant team from a city different. State titles, 10-0 seasons, you know these Horsemen come to play. But this year has been different with a predominantly younger group. The Horsemen had 3 losses on the year, one of which coming from Ruidoso.
Lost them 48-14 a couple weeks ago, but I think our kids have improved a little bit since then, and I think we'll give them at least a good game.
And they will have to, as Ruidoso is 9-1 overall and held St. Mike's at 0 going into the half of their last meeting. But that game wasn't during the playoffs.
I think a lot of our guys came into the game thinking we already won it and thinking that we were going to look past them. And I think a lot of us didn't show up to that game mentally. So I think this week we're definitely going to show up mentally because we have nothing else to lose. So I think we're all just going to show up, and that's going to be the difference.
Coach Fernandez talked about canceling out the mistakes that a young group can make and keeping up the tempo. This will help them win on Saturday, but also
Time of possession is going to be key. If we can keep the ball in our hands, that's going to take it away from them, and I think that'll put us in the driver's seat going into the 4th quarter.
So don't count out the Horsemen, because their 8-3 record doesn't reflect the morale of this team.
Our kids were hungry, so they want to get back into the playoffs and make sure that they know that St. Mike's is still here.
The Horsemen take on the Warriors tomorrow at 1 p.m. in the mountain town of Ruidoso. But hey, stay tuned. More Football Friday night and Van Taten after the break.